Oh, hey guys, Boston fan, finally back at you with another sports card collecting video, or just sports collecting video, because it's not just cards. I've got a lot to cover today. I apologize for not making this video a lot sooner. Work is getting stressful as a teacher, and the way my obsessive compulsive disorder works with that is I tend to lock up, and finding time and finding myself free enough to do a video is very hard. Right now, the stress is lessened, so I'm more relaxed and able to make this video finally. So I want to cover a couple of quick pickups that I've gotten, and then I want to do the giveaway for the $25 eBay gift card that I had as my 400 subscriber giveaway. So first, I just wanted to acknowledge the passing of a Red Sox legend today. And I just had a card. I have many cards of him. He was a great signer. Louis Tiant, Red Sox great, passed away. We at least got the news today. He passed away in his home in Maine, Wells, Maine, close to where my family vacations, actually. And he was a legend. He was a great to the fans. He was a great pitcher. I think he had 4 straight 20-win seasons in the 70s, or maybe 4 out of 5 seasons. He was certainly a Red Sox ambassador. And I was looking for a card to show off this video, and I thought this was apropos. This is a picture of Louis in the 75 World Series. He signed it for me TTM years ago. And in the background, I don't know, but most of you will recognize that batting stance. Butt way out in the air, hunched over. That is Pete Rose in the batter's box during the World Series. So I just thought, with Pete passing about a week ago, a little bit more, and then Louis passing today, I thought that was a card that was apropos to show off. He will be missed by Red Sox Nation. Heaven is certainly getting a Hall of Famer, if not Hall of the extremely great, but not quite Hall of Famer level. That debate can go on. Let's see what else. So I have some smaller pickups to show, a contest win to show. So I was the winner from John 3D80s Kid. He had his 2-year anniversary, and he was giving away several cards. And one of the giveaways was just commenting on the video, and you'd randomly win. So I happened to win his CSG4 Monte Irving 54 Topps card. And he included, I haven't even opened it up, so I should. He included his card on the back, which will go in my background. So John, thank you for this. It's gonna go, let's see. This is coming off. So John, you're gonna get a nice spot right in front of Roman Pfeiffer. How about that? So this was awesome. This is my first vintage Monte Irvin card. I got him TTM on a Greats of the Game card before he passed. And this has kind of got me thinking. So I haven't made any videos, and I have made a couple purchases, and you'll see a couple in a minute. But I really like John's project, where he's really worked at collating a collection of having every Hall of Famer on at least one card, and also mixing up so that he had an example of like most major sets. And I don't know the extreme nuances of it, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So I've been working on a project of trying to make a similar list. I'm not ready to roll it out, or, for me, I got really into these things and then they kind of fizzle out. So I have to wait and see. But I also like John Wade Boggs fan, sorry. He's got the 100 cards for $100,000 and 100 cards for $10,000. And I really like that list too. And in the past, I've tried to make lists similar to that, but it always ends up being like 8 Willie Mays cards on the list and 6 Roberto Clementes. And so as I'm making this list, I'm taking a bit from both. And I'm hoping by the new year, I'll either know that I want to do this or not. But I want a card of every basically post-war Hall of Famer, give or take, and players that were like essential to the story of the game. So like Bobby Thompson would be included in this. And let's see, who else have I thought about? Like Johnny Padres, who was a big pitcher in the 50s, Don Newcomb, and creating a list of 50 players, and then picking what I feel is their best card, visually, aesthetically, picture-wise, and I have different criteria, except that it can't be their rookie, because I am a rookie card collector, so if I allow myself to do the rookie card, I would always pick that. So John 380's Kid, one of the cool things about his collection is there are no rookie cards in that. So he's forced to pick other cards, and I really admire that, and I think it's really cool. And it's something that I could add to my collection. Like, I focus mostly on rookies, Koufax run, and Red Sox stuff. So I'm missing a boatload of Hall of Famers and amazing baseball cards that will just look great. So that's what I've been doing with my time, really. Is I'm not making videos. I'm commenting on some, but I'm also trying to create this 100 card list. So that's a work in progress. We'll see. I have three small pickups before we do the giveaway. Just small little things, just kind of finishing up little collections. So I picked up two short print 1970 Topps. What is this? Topps, not Topps Archives. Topps Heritage. This is from the 2019 release. And I want to complete the Red Sox team set in that. So this isn't high number, sorry. This is just a regular Topps Heritage, and they are both short printed. They're numbers 464, 487. So Chris Sale, who is going to win the Cy Young Award probably in the National League, and Xander Bogaerts, who obviously is in the playoffs right now with the Padres. The Red Sox, this is the year after they won the World Series, so this depicts basically the World Series team. And I have an affinity for the 1970 top set. It was the first vintage set that I completed. Actually, it's the only vintage set I've completed. I got a huge lot in an estate sale and needed like 30 cards to finish. So when this was coming out, I was super stoked for this release. And then it's got the Red Sox World Series cards. So the Red Sox had 4 short prints in that set. These two, which I needed, Chris Sale, Xander Bogaerts. There's a JD Martinez, which I had already picked up. And I still need the Andrew Benintendi short print. And then that'll complete the low number Red Sox team set. And then for 2018 Red Sox players that are pictured in the Red Sox uniform in the high number series, I think I just need Matt Barnes. And then I'll have that whole Heritage set. It's just kind of cool. I mean, these are, I paid like $1.02 and $1.12 or something really cheap. It's really cheap now. They weren't when they came out. And so that's just something I'd like to finish up and complete. Nothing major, but I do like that set. I would like to have the complete World Series set done. And then one other thing I picked up, and this was like $4 and change, is I picked up another one of the Helmar historic homes. It's from 1911. And this is the home of a Minuteman. And if you go back when I introduced my interest in this, it started with this house and the Longfellow House. Longfellow House is in Cambridge, Mass. This house, home of a Minuteman. So the Minutemen were famously known to be in Lexington, Massachusetts, which is the town next to mine. If I took a long walk, I could actually walk to this house. It's about 3.5, maybe 4 miles away. And so when I first heard about this set, we took a family trip over to the ice cream shop that's right on the green there where the first battle of the Revolutionary War started. And I had a picture of this on my phone, and I was trying to find the house that I thought it was. And I found a house that was similar, and it's changed a little bit. The windows are slightly different. The chimney is slightly different now. But I hadn't seen the back of it. And so the back talks about, so on the front, it just says home of a Minuteman. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be somewhere near Lexington Green. But the back talks about a man named Jonathan Harrington. I don't know if it'll focus. So he was a patriot. He was a Minuteman that was killed during the Battle of Lexington and then later conquered. So Battle of Lexington Green. And he actually, after he was injured, he crawled back to his home and he died in his wife's arms. He crawled up to the doorstep. I don't know if he made it inside or not. And that is denoted on a placard near the house now. And I didn't know that it was actually listed on the back of this card, so I couldn't make that connection until this card came up, and then I actually read the back and was like, yes, that's for sure the house that I know on the green. So I'm stoked to pick this up because this is really close to home. I mean, like really close to home. And it was only less than $5 for a card that's over 100 years old, and it's in excellent condition. There's no creases. A lot of times on these T205 baseball cards, as well as these, anything with the, it's technically copper, it looks gold, but it's copper flakes in the ink, you'll see a ton of chipping. And there's really no chipping on this. Like it's, except for this corner and, you know, little touches on those corners, it's really clean. It's miscut a little bit, but the back is just awesome. And so I don't plan to collect this whole set. I just want to collect those buildings that are in those homes that are near me and have meaning to me. So the ones that I still need, there's the John Adams, or I think is the John Quincy Adams birthplace, which was John Adams' home. That's in Quincy, Massachusetts. I visited there. It's a fantastic site if you're ever in Massachusetts. And then there's one that's the Old State House. So that's, if you go into Boston, right in the middle of Boston, the financial district, skyscraper after skyscraper, and then there's a 3-story colonial building. It was the site of the Boston Massacre. It was the site where they first read the Declaration of Independence in Boston. So I'd love to get that card. And there may be one other card that I'm forgetting now, but otherwise, those are the cards that I want to complete for that run. I think they're fantastic cards. Pre-war is always awesome. So that's what I've been up to, trying to figure out that 100 card list. These are my pickups. John has been a real inspiration for kind of where my like focus has started to drift a little bit as I think about future collecting years. I'm still a ways away from like finalizing that, but it's been a lot of fun doing some research. And now I've got my Monte Irving card. This, I'm not gonna say, oh, well, now I need, I like this other card better. This is my Monte Irving card for that run. But like going through, say, um, Don Drysdale's card and deciding which of his cards do I think has the best image, in my opinion. And I know some of you are going to be like, what are you talking about? Why are you picking that card? But like, I have the list right here. Don Drysdale. If I go through with this, his 67 tops would be my choice. I think that picture was the best of his cards. They're mostly, what I've have so far, mostly main issue cards. I've elicited the help of my daughter on a couple, like when I couldn't choose, like Carlton Fisk, I couldn't choose which one I like better. Is 73 Kellogg's or the 74 in action, and she said the in action is a better photo. So right now that's where I am on the list. And I'm just trying to find comps and what I can expect to pay a la Wade Boggs-Fan. So anyway, you guys have stuck around a lot. So I had some really nice submissions for my VR, which was basically, what have you picked up while on vacation? Because I made this at the end of summer, my VR at the end of summer, and I was really in that, like, I want to keep the vacation mode going. And for you, those of you who are teachers, you know how fast that leaves as soon as you're back in school. So I had VRs from Alan at Collecting Maddox. And he showed off some mini helmets that he had picked up at baseball stadiums, and an M&M baseball that he had picked up at the Mall of America. And then he also showed an 88 Maddox Tiffany, and I love the 88 Topps Maddox, so it's a great card that he had, purchased on eBay while he was on vacation. And I had talked about, when you're on vacation, you're kind of in that spending mood in general. And so sometimes it's just easier to pull the trigger on eBay when you haven't before. Adam at Adam's Card Closet, he has an awesome Braves collection. And he shared a really cool video about, taking a trip down to Atlanta to see the Braves and stopping at several card shops along the way. Most notably, he stopped at one in, I think it was Nashville, and he picked up some fantastic stuff, like a CC Sabathia patch auto, a Vladdy Daddy auto, Ichiro. He also showed off a really awesome Chipper Rainbow. Auto Rainbow was fantastic. So, Adam, thanks for that. Scott at Stukes Baseball Cards and Curiosity showed off his pin collection. Scott, I really like that Pearl Harbor pin of the memorial to the USS Arizona. I thought that was the coolest pin, even among all the sports stuff. And I noticed there were a couple Boston ones in there, but the Pearl Harbor pin was the coolest. Eric at the Card Closet, he is showed off a Red Sox team set that he had picked up. And then a hat that he got signed by Kevin Youkilis and Tim Wakefield. And Tim Wakefield, of course, passed away earlier this year. It's a fantastic autograph. He said it's never been worn since, nor should it be. But the hat looks really cool. The autographs are pristine. The Wakefield autograph just looks awesome. And then Clean Cheap Shots just gave me a shout out. He didn't do a review, and so he said he shouldn't be counted for that. I did want to give him a shout out for thanks for recognizing my VR. And then lastly, Justin at Three Good Nerds. He's kind of into everything. Like, he collects Star Wars, sports cards, Pokemon, comic books. Like, he's a collector's collector. And so what he's doing is he's collecting pins for all the stadiums that he visits. And I think it was, he picks 2 pins, and he mounts them really cool on a pin board. And all I got to say to you, Justin, is you got to make it to Fenway. I don't know what kind of pins they have out there. It's kind of a tourist trap. And Red Sox fans are kind of avoiding the Red Sox because they don't spend any money, but you got to come, man. You got to get your pin. But anyway, for you 5 kind individuals for doing the giveaway, it's $25. I'll put my email in the description below, and then I'll just send you the code on the back. I feel like that's easier than mailing you the physical gift card. So since it's October 8th when I'm filming this, I hopefully will get it out tonight. We'll shuffle 8 times, and then we'll just spin for the winner. I don't know how to post this stuff, like film it while it's like the screen shared. So if someone wants to do like a video on how to actually make videos like that, I would really appreciate it, because I have no idea how to do that. And if I come out with this 100 card list of important people in baseball in the vintage era, I would like to be able to do like a PowerPoint. So that's just out to the community. So anyway, I shuffled once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we'll spin once, and is the one time, and the one who gets chosen is the winner. So good luck. So the winner of my 400 subscriber giveaway is Scott at Stukes Baseball Cards and Curiosities. Congratulations, Scott. Just shoot me an email and I will get you that code. I hope you find something cool on eBay, or it helps you pick up something, you know, bigger maybe if you're saving for something else. To everybody who participated, I really appreciate it. Anybody who watches my video and comments, I really appreciate it. When I'm able to get out of the dregs of work, I really enjoy this community. A daily thing that I do is save videos to my watch list, and I just go through and watch them. I may not comment on every one. I try to do my best. And, you know, when I have something that I'm interested in, a card you're showing, I'll mention it. But I really love the community. I love watching the videos and just connecting with other collectors, whether it's through comments, whether it's just watching your video and seeing what's out there. And it just feels like not collecting in a vacuum. So appreciate everybody out there, the 5 that did this, but also everybody else that's just part of the card community as folks call it. And you know, I hope it's quicker till I make another video, TTM hopefully, because I got a bunch of TTMs to report. So I guess I'll see you guys soon. Thanks everybody. Stuke, shoot me an email, and I guess we're good to go. Thanks. Bye.